Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Little France. Today, well, guess what? We are going somewhere else in France. We are going to do another build from a different city. To be more specific, I was flying above France and looking at all these beautiful cities, and not only, I noticed here a city called Limoges. And I was like, okay, let's zoom in. And as soon as I did that, I found this. It's a beauty, I know. What else can you ask from a train station? Elevated train station with some platforms, lots of train tracks, a bus depot and a hub right next to it. A beautiful park here, two roundabouts. I mean, come on, let's be honest. This is amazing. So that's what are we going to build today. Plus, look at this red pedestrian or sidewalk, which looks really good. Even though if we go to the to the ground level a bit, we will see it's not that red. In time, well, the color washed away a bit. In some places, it's just brownish, wanna be. And then I was looking, hey, where on the map should I build this? And I was looking on, of course, in Little France, and I said, hey, I have to continue building on this side of the Seine River. And I was thinking at this place, and I will tell you why I'm thinking to build on that particular space. And that's because if you look here, this is what we built so far from Paris only. We had this area from here. We built Bibliothèque François Mitterrand, and then we have this train station right next to this bibliothèque, to this library, which is beautiful. It's D'Austerlitz train station, but the thing is, we kind of have it on our map, and that's here. It's built here. It was built by City Wall some time ago, and that's because we don't build things like it is in real life, and we just copy-paste everything. I'm trying to make a lot of builds from France and try to stick them together to have one beautiful big map. That's why it's called Little France, right? So I chose this place because we have a train station here, let's say in real life, and why not having the one from Limoges? And the first thing we have to start with, it must be the road, the elevated road. So we can have an idea where exactly the train station will be, and then I continued with adding the train tracks as well to make an idea on how these will look like, how close to the other roads should I build these, and then I took their elevation, I sunk them into the ground to a specific height, just to be able to add these platforms. These platforms are made by Titan. And I changed their train tracks. There were vanilla ones, of course, and then I changed with the ones made by Ronix. Then I was looking in the workshop to see what train station should I use, and I remembered I have this one made by also by Titan. This is from Dresden, and it looks perfectly, to be honest, with the one from real life. Only the fact that there are, of course, some differences between them. If you actually, let's have a look here on the train station. So I was looking for a train station that has some really nice old architectural looks. These awnings, metal awnings with glass in front of it. Well, I could have added these manually as well. But then I was like, hey, oh my god, we need to have something like this big dome, and then the roof, and then on this side we have this huge tower, very big one, together with this building. So it was quite a hard choice for me, to be honest, but I did it well. I assume. Cool. So then I just double the station. I copy paste it and make it double on the front side, and then I looked for something having a round roof or a dome, and I found this water tower. It's a German one, and I'm turn it into a procedural object, and then just played with the vertices, because thankfully this one has quite a lot of vertices. So you can actually modulate the entire roof. And then the brick side, which was very red, I overlaid the color with something bluish, you know, because that's how the roof is as well in real life there. And then I just played with these with the vertices from the roof, made them so the final shape looks more or less with the one from real life. You can do lots of stuff, guys. By the way, I'm having a plan, so in the future I will do a few workshops on for a few mods, and probably I will do it on my Patreon account, just to give lots of explanations and to teach you guys how to use these kind of mods and how to turn them into your own advantage. But more information about this will be given in the future. For now, let's just focus on the videos. It was just something I wanted to mention. The other part, or the other side of the roof, was completed with the it's a market, it's a French market asset, and I turned that, and of course turned it into a procedural object, played a bit with its size so it will fit exactly as it should be on the roof. And then on the left side of the train station, I'm using some French architecture buildings to fit exactly the entire look of it. And then the issue was with the tower. I found the tower. There is one old asset on the workshop. It's supposed to be something like a monastery or something like that. And I just resized it with help of the procedural objects mod and plopped it down on that particular corner. Then raise it from the ground level a bit more to make it look more taller. But the color was not completely matching the entire build or the entire building here. So again, I will do that trick with covering it with a specific rectangular, because that will actually change the entire look of the building. You can even mask a tiny bit the textures depending on the opacity you give and so on. Yeah, I think I'm not totally and 100% happy with the tower, but I think we are somewhere into that direction. Maybe I could have done one from, let's say, from zero, from just popping down many assets or something like that. But I thought this one would also fit pretty well, in my opinion. Here I did the roads in front of the building. I didn't add them as bridges, but as a flat road, because we have those train tracks underneath them, so the entire terrain will not be there. And then I just played a bit here with the intersection to make those lines, of course with the help of intersection marking tool, and then with the help of node controller mod as well. So we have quite a lot of details when it comes to this, so I can actually add manually all these crossings over there, which actually they are functioning and people do cross the road there. Covering with some pavement in some areas, even though these will not be necessary anymore in the future. And in the middle there, I added there is a median prop, and I just color it into a reddish color, so I can do those platforms where people wait for the bus or for taxi. That's it, nothing else. And the rest of the area, it's being covered with some asphalt surface network actually, that can be colored easily, very easy. So if we type here surface asphalt, we can find these surfaces. You can find them in my collection. Just check the description of this video. This is already colored properly, but this you have to use the mod called Network Skins 2. So when you want to do something like this, you can play with the color, and as soon as you plop it down, it will change the color. You can make it blue and upgrade this and whatnot. So, but I got my color here in order to make this perfectly. Or you can use this asphalt by Ronix. Everyone knows this. And as soon as you turn it into procedural objects, you can as well play with the coloring of it. So what I did was I plopped it down right next to the surface, and I played with the color until I completely matched it. And then I replaced and covered everything with these two things, like surface asphalt and the ploppable asphalt made by Ronix. In some cases I had to cover an extra lane just to make those roads a bit narrower. And of course, with the help of Traffic Manager President Edition mod, I banned all the cars just to drive there. Now, to make this perfectly, let's call it, I have to add some concrete curbs on the edge, so it looks like it's, you know, it's complete. It's you don't have to see only surfaces like flying above there, so we have to make the entire thing look right. Ending or finishing this intersection from here with the help of the intersection marking tool, it's all about trial and error, guys. And I saw that this mod was updated a few days ago together with Node Controller mod, so who knows, maybe I will do another or a second tutorial for intersection marking tool because there are some changes, or maybe not. We shall see. Here, moving back to the train station itself, on this side, on the other side of the train station, there is not this extra level does not exist. So I had to do something to fill it in. I couldn't do this just under the entire, how should I say this? There is one continuous building there, and I wanted to add an extra level because otherwise I had to change quite a lot of that buildings there to make them look different and whatnot. So I don't know if that was the case or the best decision. So if you look here on Google Earth right now, see, this is one complete building from the ground level up to, of course, the roof. But I had to add that extra level there in front of this parking area. On my map, it looks different, I know, but hey, it is what it is. And then here it's completely straight. The roundabout, it's a bit in the inside, let's say, but I have a little curve from the roundabout, and I wanted to keep it for a few reasons, like, hey, I had to redo the entire area from here, and then I said, hey, why not keeping that curve there? It looks pretty cool. Together with these stairs, it's a top notch. Now let's see, it's minute 14th, and let's see who's here with me. You guys do really enjoy those games, like, well, games. It's for fun, right? Those hashtags that we used in the previous episodes. So let's see who is here with me right now. Let's use the hashtag today, Limoges. It's not an ordinary name, I guess, for those who are not living in France. But hey, you can see it, of course, also in the title. So let's use the hashtag Limoges. I'm curious to see how many of you are watching, of course, and leave an extra comment as well together with this hashtag. You don't have just to leave the hashtag, but any, it's really appreciated. Cool. Now, continuing here, I don't know if I started by saying this, but this video will have to be in two parts, because I can't do all builds in one single video, even though I had to cut quite a lot of it. But hey, I kept the important things because you can see exactly what I did, how I did it, so it's not necessary to see it over and over again, right? I don't want you guys to get bored because of it. But the second part, in the next episode, I will do a, how should I say, the other build for it with the bus transportation, bus hub or bus depot there, with some more train tracks and the parking areas, plus some extra roads and intersections. Well, you'll see. You will see a bit of it in the cinematics. You can take a peek, of course, but that's definitely for sure. Another thing I want to mention is that, hey, if you're watching this video right now, it means that I just released on my Patreon account the new LUT settings and reshade settings. Actually, so you can take it from there, you can download it there. It's for everyone having the tier 3 plus. And again, I want to say thank you for all those who support my channel on Patreon. You guys are amazing. My Patreon account, you guys, the number, it's really growing a lot there. The only thing I can do is just be happy and thankful for that. You guys are actually amazing. Now there, continuing here with the video, I'm covering up this area with some ploppable grass. I can't use only one, fortunately, one little surface because it gets black at a point. I don't know why. So I had to use multiple of them. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm using them like that. So I will fill this with some trees and bushes and whatnot. Guys, you do really enjoy this word. And yeah, covering up this, did the extra roundabout, and now we have to continue with the parking area, for which I use the flat roads. The reason why I'm using flat roads is because I don't want to use sunken roads. Lol, that's a good explanation. No, it's because I have to put those parking lots on the sides of these roads. Plus, these roads don't have any pedestrian pathway there, so no one will actually walk. But this way we can put those parking lots, as I said, these ones, and otherwise if I was going to use the sunken ones, the cars would have to drive or to take that concrete bump there, which was quite nasty if you ask me. So this way I can add the ploppable asphalt with no problems, fit it in perfectly there. And if I want to have pedestrians, and I do want to have pedestrians walking there, the only thing I can do is just add invisible pathways, and trust me, all fixed, all good, looks perfect. That's what I did, so it's quite easy. Now, right next to this parking area, okay, I'm adding also some concrete curbs as well at the end of the parking areas to delimitate the areas. But here in the middle there is a small park where pedestrians can walk. There is a tree, some benches and stuff like that. And I'm using the same thing, the same technique, let's say. I'm using the ploppable pavement, asphalt, and just colorize it a bit to a very, let's say, washed gray. That's how it looks from Google Earth. Now I want to say something extra about this project. Okay, my LUT is very, or at least that's what I want to reach, very Google Earth look. And that's because I'm doing this entire project based on Google Earth. And I really love how France and French cities from Google Earth look like. They are super bright, super, in some cases very grayish and so on. And that's what I'm trying to achieve with my new LUT here and all the settings, which, if you ask me, they are quite nice. I don't like those super and very vibrant colors. I don't know how really, I mean, they are probably realistic in some way, but not completely, to be honest. So I don't like those. So this is what I'm trying to achieve, a look like Google Earth, and also I'm taking inspiration from Google Earth, like, I mean, also from the street level, but most of it is on top, from top, bird's eye view, right? So that's what I'm trying also to see. Here I'm adding some glass on top of these awnings, metal awnings, because hey, we need glass, right? We don't need people to get wet in case it's raining or something. So I did that. I'm adding some taxi cabs here. I know they look a bit German, like someone said when saw a picture of mine, but hey, I don't think Mercedes taxis are only in Germany, right? I mean, even we have these kind of things in Bucharest here. And I plopped down some of them there, and then I finished this area by using some stains, yes, some big decals of stains. Otherwise, everything was so damn clean. We don't like clean things, right? And not because it's France, God no, this is everywhere. You can't see fresh, clean asphalt. This is every single city in the world probably. After a while, of course, after this, that asphalt was, I don't know, it gets a bit old and dirty from the rain and from everything like that. And because from the rain, because it's, you know, it's dust and whatnot. Whatnot. Anyways, so I'm adding extra little details here, things that cannot be seen in real life. I want to do that because, you know, we need some stuff. I need to make this train station area a bit more full of life. And to be honest, I had an issue with the save game. I had to import everything I did here in an older save game because the game simulation was stopping out of nowhere. And since I'd done that, the train station are not properly working. So before I had like thousands of pedestrians coming from outside the city. Here was super full of life. Now I barely get few people, and those are brought by buses. Very strange. Time flies really fast here. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I will leave you with the cinematics. For those who enjoy this, please do leave a comment. And also a like, it's really appreciated. And for those who want to watch this series, hey, the next episode should be available already or very, like super close from now on my Patreon account as early access. Or, of course, you can subscribe and wait for it when it will be released on my channel. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I salute you.